Hello everyone, this is Himlat Abed and I welcome you to my class. In this video, we would study about punctuation marks. So punctuation marks are a set of marks that are used in sentences and they tell us how each sentence should be read by us. So students, don't think that this video is beyond your syllabus, as we are meeting with these marks every day in our every study. So we should know about them and we should know what are their names. So let's get started. This is called full stop, this is called comma, this is called semicolon, this is called colon, this is apostrophe, this is dash, these three dots are ellipsis, this is question mark, this is exclamation mark. Both of these are called quotation marks. Students, quotation marks have a beginning and an ending point, and sometimes we get the single quotation marks or sometimes we get the double quotation marks. This is hyphen. These are brackets. Brackets also have the beginning and an ending, and this is slash. Now we would discuss about their functions. Okay, so we already have known that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. So full stop means a complete pause. Comma means a little break. Semicolon is also a break but a little longer than comma. Colon is used to introduce a list. Apostrophe is used to tell about ownership and sometimes about the missing letters. Dash is used to break a sentence and mostly we find it in the ending of a sentence. Ellipses are also found when some portion of a sentence are left out. Question mark asks a question, as in, what is your name? This is exclamation mark and it expresses our joy or sorrow, that is our feeling or emotion. Quotation marks, these are quotation marks, and we keep someone's dialogue between the quotation marks. Okay? Hyphen is used to join words together, two or more than two words. We use brackets to put the number in between. Okay? And slash, when we have to choose the right answer among 3 or 4 or between 2, we use slash. Okay? Now let me share some examples of apostrophe and quotation marks with you. So hyphen is used to join words together, and here I have joined cat, dog, puppy using hyphen. So hyphen is used to join words together. This is for apostrophe, I am. So apostrophe tells us about the ownership and sometimes apostrophe tells us about the missing letters. So this case is for the missing letters. I am. Have you found A is here? No. The letter A is missing. But we know that this is I am. So this is the function of apostrophe here. Similarly, she is, but the letter I is missing. She is. This case is for ownership. Rhythms. Rhythm's book. So whose book? Rhythm's. Rhythm apostrophe yes. This case tells us about ownership. Okay? Now we would know about quotation marks. Quotation marks have a beginning and an ending point, and we keep someone's dialogue between them. So it has a beginning and then we have written I am ill, then the closing sign. Okay? Who said it? Said Rhythm. So Rhythm said so. The dialogue is here using quotation marks. Sometimes we get the single quotation marks, sometimes we get the double quotation marks, but both are same. Both have name and they are same. Quotation marks. Students, look at here. Hyphen and dash almost look same, but hyphen is a little shorter than dash. Dash is a bit longer than hyphen. Dash is found in the ending of a sentence or to break a sentence, and hyphen is used to join words together. So students, we end a sentence using full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. Okay, so full stop, question mark and exclamation mark are found in the ending of a sentence. Comma, semicolon are used in the sentence. Hyphen is used in the sentence when we join words together. Okay, so I'd be happy if you make this type of chart at home and start learning them. Okay, thank you.